The American radio relay lead, say the name real slow. Biggest club on paper, but nobody wants to go. 50. The American radio relay lead, say the name real slow. Biggest club on paper, but nobody wants to go. 15% membership, yeah, that's your crown. Claiming to speak for hams while the rest tune you out. You don't answer phone calls, don't answer emails, but you cash every check like the system never fails. Living off goodwill vibes and nostalgic glue. Do something, anything, so they cling to you. You built a maze to keep us out. Freeze up front, hoops all around. New clubs drowning paperwork hell. Gatekeepers smiling while the hobby sells itself. Bloated and stale, bureaucratic fail. Less for more, dues go up. Print gets cut, still fill your cup. Relevance lost, marching on no matter the cost. 50 bucks turns into 59. Magazine's gone, but hey, CEO's fine. 360 grand plus perks on top, while the whole damn organization rots. 50% to salaries, benefits too. Tell me again what the hell you do. Members aging, dying off. New blood laughs and walks it off. You cling to systems stuck in time, like it's 1989. National traffic system, gathering dust. Logbook of the word nobody trusts. Stuck in the past, fading fast. Less for more, dues go up. Being a Grecian, you never show up. You miss the mark again, right from the start. YouTube not, streaming nope. Social media, you wouldn't cope. The digital world passed you by while you polished plaques and wondered why. The hobby moved, you stayed behind. Still shocked, no one standing in line. Biggest name, smallest pulse. Searching for relevance by sheer impulse. Floundering forward, pretending it's fine. A slow motion collapse in committee time. American Radio Relay League, too big to fail. You're too weak to lead.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Sights and Sounds of Earth right here on Starship Adventures. My name's Ian, and we are live tonight in Starship Studios in North Fort Myers, and I'm getting my camera up. You know, I just was getting set up literally as the show was going live here. I got home a little while ago, but I had to eat and do a lot of things and get the cats all taken care of, and so anyway, I'm working on getting my camera up here. As soon as we get it up, I will hit the transition button and I can say hello, everybody. My name is Ian. This is Starship Adventures, and we are live tonight from Starship Studios in North Fort Myers. And there's you a shot in the upper corner there of downtown Fort Myers, which is about 6 miles away as the bird flies. A beautiful night out there. Beautiful night. We do have a cold front coming in a day or so, and we're going to see some frost all the way down to the middle part of the state Tuesday morning, it looks like. But down here, not quite that cold. But we are going to have a daytime high of 63, which for down here is considered a Florida blizzard. So there you go. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me move this screen a little bit because you guys are literally behind my microphone. So let me... I'm still getting adjusted here. It was a good trip home. I know some of you guys followed me home and rode with me in the car. I appreciate that. The cats are all fine. I've already checked everybody. Everybody is accounted for. I got a full roll call. I had family taking care of them, so it was no worries. But no, Daddy seems fine out there. He still walks a little crooked, but he's not falling down. He still doesn't jump on tables or anything. He's still staying pretty close to home, but I don't know if he had a stroke. He is slowly recovering and he's doing okay. If it's an infection or some weird stuff going on, it's getting better. So either way, it's good news for him. Mama is she's here. You know, she's showing it, boy. She got really ill and almost died, and you know, I can see the stress in her. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have her, but she's doing good right now. She seems. Her health is somewhat returning, but she's lost a bunch of muscle tone, and I don't know how much of that she's going to get back, and she's getting pretty old. She's like 6 or 8, but remember, she was feral the first 3 or so years of her life. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So anyway, yeah, we're home. I'm home. They're still up there. I'm home. They're working up there right now, and I'm staying down here. Someone has to keep the fire burning. So there you go. All right, and yeah, so this is Starship Studios. From this room, I broadcast up to 9 YouTube signals at one time, streams at one time. Tonight, I do have the radio station up. We've got the ham clock over on Starship After Dark, and the music is playing over there. I've got about 47 songs playing right now, all about ham radio. There's some instrumental. A lot of it is like 70s and 80s rock. And even 1 or 2 90s, where I use different genres to make the song sound eerily familiar but yet different. And I think you might like it. So check out that over on Starship After Dark. Also, I've got the 7.2 up. We're going to see if I can keep it up overnight. All right, there we go. Another severe thunderstorm warning. We are tracking a severe line of thunderstorms. We've got a number of storm chasers on the ground, cameras down in front of this thing. And so we're going to hit the transition button here and show you. Here we go. We've got storm chaser Brandon Kalpek on. We've got Tornado Pagey. And we also have Vince Welty. And we also have Connor Croft. These are 4 of the premier tornado chasers in the country. They travel literally. I've seen these guys as far west, well, from coast to coast, literally. So, I mean, I've seen them, hurricanes on the Outer Banks, and crap in California. So, you know, you can see these guys just about anywhere. Tonight, we've got them all over the place. We've got some out up in the snow area of this storm, and we've got others. We got 2 in the snow area and 2 chasing the tornadoes. And I also have another one down here, and so we're going to keep this one up as well. He's in Cambridge City, Indiana. And for the record, that's PA Storm Tracker. PA Storm Trackers. PA Storm Trackers. I like to give credit for all the little video snippets we're using all around the screen. Okay, and then these two up here are stationary views out right in front of or right in this line of severe thunderstorms. I'm going to be switching up the radar here so we can follow it. Look at this. It goes all the way up. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for North Vernon, Lovett, Jackson, Westport, and this is all just north of Austin and Scottsboro. But Austin and Scottsboro, you are not out of it. This is going to be coming through your area as well. So there we go. This is all going to be in Illinois. There you go, Illinois. And I'm going to put this, I'm now going to switch this. Oh, this is going to get difficult. Where's my controls at? What the hell's going on? Where's my controls at? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, never mind. Jesus. All right, I'm just going to work it like this. Ridiculous. All right, we can work this line on up here. We've got severe thunderstorm warning up here. Also, Oxford, Camden, Eaton, Brooksville, everything up here, including Richmond and points east. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning, and there we go, another severe. I'm going to have to restart this, damn it. Right when you need it most, it starts getting flaky on you. All right, so there you go. That's what we're looking at. We're coming back in here. Let's see if I've still got my storm chaser here that we were watching. This is one we don't have on the big screen, so I'm going to put him right there. That's PA Storm Trackers, PA Storm Trackers. All right, and so I'm just going to keep that there for you guys, and we're going to watch out and see. The next people up for this storm are these cameras here, and you can see they're starting to get windy, wind's starting to blow there, and this is just out in front of that storm. And what else do we have? Here's another one just out, about 10-15 minutes out ahead of the storm. And look at that. A great shot of the shelf up there coming over. We're not looking at long track tonight. We're not looking at long track tornadoes. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. But we could get some tornadoes tonight kicking up. So definitely worth watching out there. So, all right. So we've got our 5 storm chasers up here, and we are continuing to watch this. You will hear the alerts, I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure I've got everything set right on audio. I want you guys to be able to hear the alerts when they come in. By the way, Windows 11 is terrible. I like to mention that anytime I go into my Windows 10 menu and it's so nice and wonderful and fuzzy. Windows 11 sucks. I've got a laptop that I don't even like broadcasting on. I can't stand it. And I'm 50-50 torn right now. I've been reading things. Can I strip it back and put Windows 10 in it? Not roll it back, because it never had Windows 10. And they're telling me there's about a 50-50 chance I'll be able to do it with no problems, but that there could be big problems with some of the drivers and things. This model laptop was never made with Windows 10. So Windows 10 may not be able to handle all the hardware that's in the laptop. And therefore, I'm screwed like Chuck, if you know what I mean. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't stand Windows 10. I can't find nothing in it. I can't work nothing in it. It's terrible. The audio settings are just shit. I don't know. Okay, everything's on cable D. All right, so let's go back over here. Audio input. Properties. Cable D. Okay, I think it's working now. Okay, there we go. Let me mute that. All right, you should hear the alerts now. And I'm now hearing exactly what you're hearing, so that should work out good. Okay, so there we go. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Um, yeah, we're having some stellar weather down here. We are going to have some cold weather, though, for the next few days, but that's all right. We can handle it. We can handle it. Let's go up here. Let's look at this. We've got our brand new severe thunderstorm warning here. And I'm gonna move him over so we can go to a split screen. Here we go with our split screen. Let's take a look at this. Do we have rotation? Well, not a lot. We've got what looks like straight line winds. But we're getting kind of close to this tower site, so it's kind of hard to tell. So what we want to do anytime this happens is you want to pick the next tower site out and come back in and take a look at it again. And yeah, in fact, there is just a little bit of rotation there. You can see why they issued that severe thunderstorm warning. That's a couplet. It's weak, but it's a couplet. I don't see any J hook at all on the left, though. That's simply just the formation of some rotation in the upper clouds here. Does this mean there's a tornado? No, it does not. In fact, they don't have a tornado warning out for this yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if one dropped just any moment now, and it will pop up on the screen the moment it does. All right. Okay, there's the next frame, and not quite as close as it was before. Starting to get some gray moving in. That's an indication that the rotation's probably not as strong as it appeared in the last frame. I would definitely, if I was them, I think they did the right thing. They issued a severe thunderstorm warning, which is probably where that should be. Up here, we've got, again, they're issuing this across jurisdictional boundaries here. That's why it looks so weird. This must be another weather state center over here or something. That's why they do that sometimes. Anyway, the point is this very strong line of thunderstorms is coming through. And there does look to be a slight hook echo here, but it's definitely not that pronounced. But right here, I mean, you can kind of see a little hook echo there, and right here as well. That's one I would watch really closely. It's currently about to move outside of the watch area. Let's go ahead and put this in motion. And see what it's doing. It's coming southeast, so it's right now moving outside the watch area. And they're probably going to have to issue a watch now for Smyrna and Madison, Lancaster. So if you're in that area, I'd consider that they're probably about to issue a warning for you. With that is going to come through there. It looks to be a lot of straight line winds. It looks like that because the atmosphere is just doing this. It's like a big push. This could be a Draco. I don't think it is. It's not really showing the bow echo that we get for those. But there is definitely some straight line winds in this. I'm telling you. All right. Let's see. Let me look at the chat. Oh, you got one of these big weather radars right near you. Mine, I drove by it on the way here. Earlier. It's in Ruskin, Florida, just south of Tampa, about 25 minutes south of where I was staying, is R1 for this area, and that's Ruskin, Florida. And then there's also one in Miami, down somewhere near the National Hurricane Center. No voice from me. I'm showing that I'm broadcasting voice. Can you guys hear me? Okay, he must have switched to an old stream because these were all live when I put them on. So I will find another one when I can. You guys have to understand, I'm monologuing and I'm also producing and directing the show. I'm here by myself. So when something goes like that, it just sometimes has to be like that. Okay, I never shut off my voice, so I don't know why. I don't know why some people lost my voice for a short time, but yeah, there you go. Okay, good. Audio's good. All right. Let me see what else I can find here real quick. Just give me a second. I'll tell you what. Let's put. Okay, there's a tornado warning. I'm going to get to that in just a second. Give me a second.
Do you have a car? And do you have a clean
Shut
driving
up.
record?
Shut up.
Did you know you could pay a...
Up. Up. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I got one here. Yeah, that's what happened. His stream. You guys got to remember when these guys go offline, their stream restarts. That's how the stream link or whatever they call this thing. That's how it seems to handle it. And so sometimes they will go out like that, and they restart. So and that's why it goes back to daytime. All right, so there we go. This one's going to be a different one here. I'm getting ready to load it up. This one's going to be PA storm trackers. I had them down here, but I'm going to get them off the radar because we need the full radar screen right now, and I'm going to put them up here since we have a hole now. I have more storm chasers than I had holes earlier. He's restarted, so let's move on to the next one here, and we're going to transition. This is PA storm trackers. And of course, their commercial there. That's cool. All right, so there we go. And the commercial will end in a minute. I can't do anything about it. All right, there we go. So now we're all back up here. We've got the two-sided radar going, and all is good there. Okay, let's see what else we got up here. I hate pop-ups. Yeah, I know. It's freezing. Power went out. Upper Michigan. My block is lagging a bit. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean. But according to my computer, everything's running great right now. But I do see a little bit of skippy yippy on my camera. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I do see what you're... maybe that's what you're talking about. And I do agree with you there. Half-inch of ice and snow coming. 3 a.m. wind gust at 50 tomorrow. Yeah, and all that ice, if it accumulates on those lines and then it starts blowing 50 miles an hour, it could get dangerous up there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my video. I don't get that. I'm going to try something here. Give me just a second, everyone, please. I use this phone for about 5 different things. It's an S10 that I bought, but I never actually used it as a phone. Oh hell, I don't know where anything is. Damn it. This sucks. I should play music when I'm doing stuff like this. I should put on, hey guys, they're going to play a tune. This next little tune is a little ditty that I picked up. But hey, whatever. Do it however you want. Oh, where'd that go? Alright, I guess we'll just try it like this. All right, hold on, guys. I'm switching it out now, and we're going to see if this works any better. Oh, why does everything have to be so complicated? Jesus. This is so difficult. Everything you do on this thing, it's just there's no easy way to do anything. Everything has to be 50,000 clicks. And then you have to pick this and pick that. And it's just stupid and ignorant.
It's stupid, you guys. I hate you guys. Did I ever tell you I hate you guys?
Oh, I don't want to stretch it that far. Jesus. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Talks amongst yourselves. There we go. Talks amongst yourselves. How about that? Is that better? Hey, yeah, that's much better. I think I'm going to start doing this every night. How about that? I like that. All right, so let's see what we got. We do have a tornado warning. Let's get to that tornado warning right now. There we go. Here's our tornado warning. You can see it blinking there. Tornado warnings are in pink. I did that because it's just the yellow. You cannot see the yellow for severe thunderstorm warnings. And I want the tornado warnings to be even more noticeable. So I kind of, it's something that I saw Ryan Hall, y'all changed his colors. A lot of other people did too to this scheme. I liked it, so I changed mine too. I give credit where credit's due. Okay. So there you go. This is the current tornado warning. I do see a little bit of a hook echo there, but I don't see much of a couplet. But yeah, it's suspicious looking. And the National Weather Service doesn't like the look of it. Elizabeth, looks like you're right in the pipe for this thing. Also, really strong winds and another little hook showing up down here near Muckport. Mountport, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, Brandenburg, down in that area, Brandenburg, we've got a really strong line of thunderstorms approaching Brandenburg right now, and there is a little hook showing up there, and we've got also a signature for some very, very strong winds that are right now coming into Muckport and Morven's Landing. So a situation developing here. But yet, just inside, is inside this is a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Brandenburg and Muckport. Tornado is possible. Hail up to 3/4 of an inch, 60-mile-an-hour winds expected. Expires in about 20 minutes. That's for you. For points just north of you, we've got a radar indicated tornado warning. Tornado warning remains in effect until 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for southern Harrison County. Tornado hazard, radar indicated rotation, flying debris, dangerous shit. All right, here we go. Another one just got issued right near there. That's the one we were just talking about. There's the National Hurricane Center. They must be watching the broadcast. No, I really don't believe that. I'm joking. But anyway, there you go. I just said I wouldn't be surprised if they issued something on this. It's starting to hook in a little bit. We've got what looks like a couplet starting to form here. This one very suspicious right now and is moving through a fairly an area that's not all that populated. It is going to move off to the north of Muckport, which is getting the really bad wind and rain right now. Brandenburg, within moments, you're going to be getting the really bad wind and rain, but the rotation is north of you. You're going to get some straight line winds there, however. And then West Point coming up. It's going to come through there. Elizabeth, you're downwind for some pretty bad weather as well, currently in the tornado warning. There we go. We got two tornado warnings now overlapping a severe thunderstorm warning right now in Illinois. And this is moving towards. I wish that box would quit popping up. It's so aggravating. I've got so many things turned on that no matter where I click, it brings up a dialog box, unfortunately. But yeah, kind of a pain in the ass here. Where are we at here? Okay, we're coming out of Illinois, it looks like. Yeah, we're coming out of Illinois and we're getting into Kentucky. Okay, so there we go. Excuse me. We're going into Kentucky. I failed geography, by the way. Yeah, we're coming into Kentucky now, and we're crossing over the state line. That's the blue thing you see there. It goes along the river in a van down by the river. All right. Chris Farley, one of my favorites. God rest his soul. That was the motivational speaker. What, did this thing revert back here or something to some other video? Yeah, it's playing some bullshit. Hold on. Bomb cyclone. Where do they come up with these stupid names? Bomb cyclone. It's like, how can we make a cyclone sound even worse, man? I need to make it sound really, really bad. How can we make it sound really, really bad? Let's add the word bomb. Yeah, that's it. It'll be a bomb cyclone. Seriously.
At 65, feeling comfy and looking sharp.
Shut up. I want to hear your mouth. All right. Damn it. Okay. All right, there we go. I got CJ Ziegler up. He is out in the snow. I got him up now in the upper right. So I'm trying to keep this going here with storm chasers that are all still active. There's a number of them out there. There's certain ones I try to pick, but anyway. By the way, I've been playing with this new AI thing. It's so crazy. Did you see that picture I put up earlier before I went live? Look at this picture. Tell me it's not funny as hell. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Look at this. Tell me that's not hilarious. And I call this picture "When My Worlds Collide." Wouldn't it be cool if, like, we had a tornado and the Enterprise could fly in and fire phasers at it? Yeah, I just thought that'd be cool. All right, anyway. All right, so anyway, yeah, I think I like this camera better. I think I'm probably going to go to using these Ozbot cameras both in here like this. And then when I go on the road, I'm just going to have to pull them out and take them out. So I'm going to change that mount out tomorrow, and that will be now the other Ozbot camera. Those are really nice cameras. They did great this weekend. The trip home. The video was really good. Beautiful sunset, the sun coming through. It wasn't really that bad. I think it was pretty good. All right, so I wanted just to bring you up to speed on a couple things here. Yeah, I'm not sure what weather manipulation. I know they're playing around with it, but I don't think they have the abilities you guys think they do. I just don't. Yeah, I'm telling you, I had that noise floor issue again this afternoon. I couldn't get anybody on the way home. It kind of pissed me off. I'll be honest, it did. It jerked me off a little bit. I was like, God bless it. I really wanted to. I really wanted to talk, but it's all right. Anyway, all right. So here's the thing. All right, so I want to tell you guys I've started a radio station. It's in soft promotion right now. It's soft launch over on Starship After Dark. It will eventually be on Spotify and tune in and places like that. Once I get the 300 song bank or 250 song bank done, and I get all the liners made, and I get all and the branding's pretty much done, all the writing's done. I need to get the songs written, and so what I'm going to do is each morning when I get up, I'm going to come out here and try to write 4 or 5 songs. They're pretty easy. It's just a prompt to AI, and then another prompt to AI, and the next thing you know, I've got these really cool songs that I think a lot of people have told me they really like them. So I'm hoping, that that it catches on, that people like to hear, a radio. Isn't it cool that you can go listen to radio that has good music? It's good music, but it's not the same old shit. You've never heard these songs before, and they're all relevant to the hobby of ham radio. I may make additional stations down the road. It's getting easier and easier to make this movie or this music. It's getting easier and easier. All right, we just had another tornado warning drop. Let me see if I can figure out where this one is. Okay, they reissued one of these too, so let's just stay with this. They just reissued one of these two, I think. Oh no, what they did, they issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. Look, it's huge. They just issued a huge severe thunderstorm warning. I just forgot the sounds. That it's been so long since we've tracked hurricane or tornadoes on here. It's been like a month. That that's a severe thunderstorm warning, and the rip, rip, that's the tornado warning. Again, tornado warnings are in pink. Severe thunderstorm warnings are in red. Flood issues and flood events are in yellow. All right, and this continues to move off to the east. The area they were watching with concern does not look as concerning, but there is still, I do see this area right here that's hooking a little bit. So that's a concern, but again, nothing imminent for sure. But this is definitely the area that we're watching right now. Going to back out, going to put it in motion so you guys can watch that wind come in and push. West Point, you're about to get a very strong gust of wind coming through. This also includes the tower site that we're watching right now is about to go right over that as well. Where did Mama Kitty go? Oh, there you are. What are you doing? Okay. Come up and say hi before I go off, okay? She's found a new spot to lay in. All right, so here's my thing tonight, guys. I'm not going to be on too long. I got to get up early, so we're going to stay on for a little while longer, maybe another 20-30 minutes, and then I'm going to call it because I have to produce Daybreak tomorrow. It's a fill-in producer and a fill-in host, and it's a tween holiday show as they call it, and it's really just going to end up being a mess. Yeah, guys, I don't completely disagree that people are messing with the weather. That big flood in Texas, I'm not convinced, but I'm very concerned about the fact that I think that might have been due to them testing cloud seeding. And I think they are playing around with it, but I don't think they have much control over what they're doing. It's almost like they're practicing and they don't know what they're doing. And number two, I don't think the control is that profound. Yeah, they can see it and it might make a flood, but it's not like they're going to be able to use it for warfare or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say that it's bullcrap because stranger things are true. So I'm not saying it's bullcrap at all. I'm just not. All right. I wanted to mention while I was gone this weekend, I had a chance to really. The couple weekends ago, I used this radio all day long. My 880 from Radtel. Remember that one of you guys told me about this, and I bought one, and this is one of my favorite radios. This weekend, though, I carried around the Bofeng UV32, and this is the public safety looking radio. It's kind of like, it looks like old radio, new radio, old radio, new radio. But anyway, this radio right here is an amazing radio, and I just want to, once again, I'm going to do a product review on this. I don't much like the zone feature, but I don't hate it, and I can get used to it. I do like the way it works, the features. I missed the belt clip, but I'm going to leave that there. So other than the belt clip and the zone features, which I'm not really big on, this is a kick-ass radio. I love the fact that it's got the offset knobs. They have found this design to be best for public safety, and that's why you're starting to see this design on a lot of public safety radios. And so I don't get paid by Bofeng. This is not a paid product endorsement, nor were these radios sent to me for free. I paid for these. So I'm just telling you guys the truth about what I found out. The UV32 is a great radio. The belt clip is a problem. The zone thing, you just have to learn how to use it. It's not that big a deal. I would recommend this radio. I do. And I'm going to recommend it. It does come with a belt clip pouch that you can put on your belt and stick the radio down in the pouch. Does it work? Yeah, it works all right. Can you buy other belt clips that work with this? Sure you can. But it doesn't have its own belt clip. That's really the only drawback. It puts out nearly the full 10 watts it says it does on 2-meter call. And it's got this really nice, strong antenna, very much like a public safety radio, taller than the average antenna. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I used this all weekend. This was my go-to all weekend. I had the 2 different channels we were using for different things we were doing, and I used it all weekend, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm now in love with 3 different radios. I've got my UV25, which is still in the car. I've got my 880, which I put the short. This is the Abri. This is the short Abri antenna. When I go up there, everything's on UHF. Everything we do up there is on UHF. So I usually put the little short antenna on there, and I usually get by because the antenna is close by. So that makes a cute little radio to just carry around and use with the little short antenna. So I had a great time with this one, but then I went ahead and carried this one this weekend, and I really like it. The sound quality is really good. So I'm just letting you guys know these radios that I bought because of recommendations are great radios. So I'm just putting that out there. I still recommend these 2 and the UV25. They're all great radios. Radtel is making one that looks more like this now. It's not quite the same, but it's more closer. More closer. Anyway, it's closer, and you'll find that that it's got some of the newer features in it. But I'm very happy with the 880. Anyway, there you go. That's the radio report. We ran into a snag programming my Motorola today. Come to find out, this Motorola is so old. It's like 25 years old. Still works great. But it's so old, it's going to require a DOS emulator deal to program it, and we're having issues getting it to program. So right now, I left it with Joseph, and he's going to be working on programming it. But I'm still very happy to have bought that radio. I'm bringing some money with me to the next Hamfest, and when I bring this money, I'm going to bring enough money so that I can buy I'm going to try to buy another UHF only radio. I want to put a UHF only radio in the shack, and a VHF FM only, and then I got my VHF all mode. All three of those are going right here. I'm building a shelf, and they're going to go underneath the shelf right here. And I'm going to set this up. That screen will stay where it is, but there's going to be a shelf that comes from this screen here all the way over to that screen there. There'll be a shelf over the top of the computer, over the top of the screen right here. That shelf is going to hold 3 radios underneath it, and I'm going to route the antennas up and over so they're nowhere near the computer. But I want to get it to where I've got a VHF only hooked up to a really good VHF antenna, a UHF only hooked up to a really good UHF collinear, something really good high dB. I've got a 16 bay. You're thinking 16 bay, Jesus God. Yeah, I got a 16 bay loop dipole antenna out there. You know, the ones with the loops? They got the loops like you see on top of businesses and up on the big repeaters, big towers. That's what this is. It was a big repeater, and it's tuned anywhere between GMRS and ham is all under 2 SWR. So it's in great shape. I've got it here. I put it together, and Joseph threw his analyzer on it, and it analyzes out really, really good, really wide bandwidth. We're going to eventually use it for something, but I'm thinking in the meantime, I'm probably going to put it over here on a pole. It's only going to be 20 feet off the ground, but it's already 22 feet tall. It's 22 feet tall. The antenna is 22 feet tall. So if I put up a 10-foot pole and stick it on there, that's 32 feet tall. And this thing's a 16 bay antenna. It has the first 4 going this way, and then the next 4 going this way, like that. And I've already put it together, got it all hooked up out there. It's leaning up against the house. It works great. And I want to get that up and put it on a UHF radio. And then I've got an antenna up on top at 40 feet up there on the big antenna that works. It's a Comet GP9, works great on VHF, not as good on UHF. I want to get that antenna over on just a VHF antenna. And then I've already got the horizontally polarized VHF up there as well for the sideband. Yeah, but Junior, it's good to keep that analog system, or well, it's not analog. It's good to keep the digital TV system up for when things go bad, because you can hook that to a small TV and run it off your generator or your battery, or you can even hook it up to a radio to try to get further away stations. I would keep, if I suggest everybody out there buys a $40 over-the-air antenna, whether it's one you hang on the inside of your glass door, whether it's one that you loop up behind the TV, preferably one that goes outside and hangs on the side of the house, maybe one that's directional, but whatever you end up getting, get something that you can put up either permanently or temporarily when you need it that will give you television. Because that cable's going to go out, the internet's going to go out. And when that happens, you have nothing, okay? And down here, the phones get saturated. You can't even pull up the news on your phone. It's bad. There's no telephones. There's no nothing. And things start to go bad. What did you do? What did you do? How did she do that? How did you do that? She zoomed in on me or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. I kind of like that camera. I do. I like the look of it. I think we're going to be continuing to use that because I do tend to like the look of that better. All right. Anyway. Whew. All right. What's going on? I miss being able to see what I look like, though. That helps to get the feedback. I may have to put something up there where I can see the feed out. Um, Yeah, here's the thing. I live down here. I've got the Miami television market about 1 hour away. I have the Tampa television market 1 hour away. I got the Sarasota television market about 40 minutes away, 35 minutes away. And I've got the Fort Myers television market right here in town. And if you put up a good rotating antenna at 20 feet, you can probably get 125, 150 channels from here. If you put up an Omni at like 20 feet, you can still get 60, 70 channels. And a lot of them are good television. You get your local channels, which is good for news. If you've got a local calamity going on, you're going to want those local news channels. But you've also got you got Me TV, Court TV, Discovery, Travel. There's so many of them. They're broadcasting out here now. Right over broadcast TV. Yeah, there's commercials, but it gives you a chance to still, like when the internet goes down and you don't know what's going on, I want to ask you something. If your phone will not show you the news and your TV will not show you anything because there's no internet, what's your backup plan? How are you going to find out what's going on? And that's how. Like in my town, we actually broadcast our radio station over 46-3. You can actually pick it up with, it just shows our logo on the screen, and you can pick up our radio station and about 15 other radio stations on the TV channels, which is really cool because once again, it gives you another way to get news and traffic and weather when there's a local calamity. If there's an internet outage or something's wrong with your internet, it gives you something to let the kids watch. It gives you something that you can put on. It's just good to have one TV in the house that's set up with an outside antenna that's scanned through and ready to go, ready to play, because it's going to be handy for you in one or two or three different ways when it comes time. Well, that's cool. What do they do on there? Like a ham net when there's bad weather or what? Yeah, when you're talking about the TV, the big wall of bow tie antennas is probably about the best. But if you want something a little sleeker, you can buy these new. I call them laser gun looking ones. They work really good. Well, yeah, we should all have the battery powered radio. And of course, if it's one of these, if you're going to buy a wine crank radio or a wine crank flashlight, you need to buy a good one. Don't buy a cheap one. Because the cheap ones just don't last. They're not worth the shit. They're not going to be there for you during an emergency. Even more than that, we have 2 different main channels, each one with 6 or 8 sub-channels. And that's just my broadcast company. So I mean, there is a lot of them out there now, a lot, and it gives you a lot of options. When shit goes really bad, it gives you lots of options. I want to look further up here. This is one of our storm chasers. This is the PA Storm Trackers, which is I think showing a commercial right now. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, that's him. And we've got this weather moving in here pretty quick. Oh, I hate when it does that. Look at that. Piece of shit. Well, that's alright. Alright, guys, let's see where we're at here. Let's take a look at this next section up here. This is turning to snow all up here in Delaware. This is a big mess. Up here in Joe Biden country. This is a real mess up here. This is gonna all be turning to snow. Let me see. I've got new maps here. Let me get out of this mode here and let's go to here. Winter weather radar. Okay, this is a new feature of Radar Omega. And this is the winter weather radar. So I don't know what the difference is because it certainly is not snowing this far south. No. So this must just be a radar that works better with snow. But this is all snow up here. You can see the difference. And Columbus, you're about to get some snow. I don't know. I don't see a use for that really. Let's see here. Oh, okay, that was informative. Okay, that's Echo Tops. This is the snow accumulation. I don't know the time on it. I'm trying to see. But this is the snow accumulation. Where's the time? It's got to have a time. But anyway, it shows you the area there that did get a lot of snow with this storm so far. All right, and that's 1 hour precip right there. 1 hour. You can see this yellow circle here. Anything inside this yellow circle is a severe mesoscale discussion. What that basically means is the meteorologists feel that this area is conducive to some really bad weather, so they've marked it here for you. Each of these lines, there's 3 different color green. There's 2 grays, a green, whatever it is, and then a yellow. Those each, when you get inside of each one, your risk goes up just a little bit for severe weather. So you can see right here is where they're thinking there might be some severe weather. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back on high-res reflectivity. And there's another feature I have here that I haven't really used a whole lot yet, but the guys really loved it when they first got it on TV, and you don't see it anymore. But I actually have... I don't know how to do it. Look at this. We can now look at the storm in 3D. This is actually really cool. And you can actually see the storm in 3D and see that line of clouds there. I think that's pretty cool. I wish I remembered how to tilt this. Oh, I don't know how to do this one. Yeah, guess what? I don't know how to use that one yet. I got to study that one. But anyway, yeah, this now gives you the ability to go 3D with a storm. And I wish I knew how to turn it. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Okay, so we can actually look at this storm in 3D, and we can literally go right in and look at it in 3D on street level here. Look how high these cloud tops run up here, and this is bearing down right now on Elizabethtown. But isn't this amazing? We can actually spin around and take a look at the backside. I need to go a little bit slower. It actually looks pretty good. Look at that. We're looking at the backside of the storm now. We're swinging back around. So it is an amazing graphic. It is an amazing thing that we can actually see the storm in 3D. Look at that. It's amazing. It's absolutely an amazing storm. And it goes on down. It goes on down further. It's just we have to pick another tower to keep following it down. But here's the shot out of Clarksville, and the storm is bearing down there here in the next 20 minutes or so. This one's already in it here. Yeah, Dom, I have a $75 a month fiber optic bill, and I have a $50 a month hotspot bill, whatever. Which, by the way, brings me to something I did want to mention tonight, and that is the new system worked well. I had one person say that I cut up a couple times, but it wasn't bad. No one really said much of anything except just that one report. I think that it was pretty stable today. I drove from Tampa to Fort Myers and didn't drop. I didn't have any major issues. I had 2 antennas up on the roof of the car. Why is that doing that? She didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. What the F? What is it, some kind of hand gestures or something? I don't get that. I don't know what it's doing. I have no idea. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. It's reacting to me, but all that shit's turned off. So I don't really understand what it's doing. I don't understand what it's doing, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. All right. So anyway, there we go. I don't have a lot more. If there's anything you want me to talk about real quick, put it in the chat. Yeah, this seems to work much better. The other one used to just be, well, I can show you. This is what I was using. It's an AT&T hotspot, and this worked. It works okay. It gets me by at the cabin. However, the one I got out there is commercial grade. You can add a second SIM from a second company, and it has 3 antennas, 1 for the Wi-Fi and 2 for the cellular phone company. And you put those on separate sides of the car, and I put them right up through my sunroof and closed the sunroof, and it worked perfect. I drove 80 miles an hour, no problem. So I think it's great. And I think that's going to solve the problem. And then when I make a little bit more money, things get a little bit more easier with the money. I'm going to go ahead and buy a SIM card with the other company, with T-Mobile. And that way I'll have 2 SIM cards. And that way, no matter where I'm at, with the antennas on the roof and 2 different cell phone companies, I should be able to go on some more of these adventures that I've been wanting to take you guys on. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, yeah, lots of snow up there. Wow, look at that. Oh, man. All right, and rather than taking a break tonight at the top of the hour, I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, guys. Last chance, if anybody has anything, throw it in the chat room, and I will. I'll see if I can answer it real quick or mention it or whatever. I do appreciate those that hung in with me over the weekend, and we traveled together on the highway. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, we had a fun weekend. Joseph and I, we did some tuning. We got the system working with the internet. We worked on programming a Motorola. He took down and put back up, which I helped him a little bit with, 2 different wire antennas, where he got two different matching 1-to-1 balance, and those are now working better. So we had a lot of things go on. We had a lot of different projects we had going on up there for ham radio, but it's doing well, and it's been a lot of fun. So I like to just go up and play radio and just have a good time setting up communications and setting up systems. And he's got a really nice little setup there now going, and he's getting it all set up. It's really nice. All right, so that's pretty much what I have for tonight. Guys, we will be for sure on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, okay? And I'm going to be coming on at 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve, just like I normally do, because I have a regular show that night, too. I'm going to be coming on at regular 9 o'clock on New Year's Eve, and I will be staying on till probably about 1 in the morning. We'll at least try to stay till Central Time Zone goes. I'm a little concerned because there's a lot of threats out there. There's 3 different plots that have been foiled, and there's a lot going on. So, yeah. Oh, there is a trailer out for Starfleet Academy. I'll have to go take a look at that. I hope this is going to be good, guys. I have no faith. They managed to take Strange New Worlds, which I pretty much liked, and kind of run it into the ground in the last season. This last season was shit. But it fits with Star Trek. The original series, the 3rd season was dismal. And just like the 3rd season, the show got canceled, except they did buy 2 more short seasons. But we are going to get 5 seasons of Strange New Worlds. Caveat: Season 4 is 10 episodes. Season 5 is 6 episodes. I'm sorry, but that's chicken shit. You know something? Back in the original series, they were 52 minutes apiece, and they made 24 to 26 of them a year. What's going on? What happened? Now, they get paid 50 times as much money. They don't put in half as much work. They don't make custom music anymore. They don't do anything anymore. And yet it costs 100 times as much. And yet they can only seem to produce 10 episodes in 18 months. They used to produce 26 episodes in 12 months. And the TV back then was better. Anyway, I'll leave it there. All right, guys. Let's hope that Starfleet Academy is good. I'm hoping it's good. It's Star Trek, but I got to tell you, I'm a little disenchanted after the first 2 seasons of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds was actually pretty good. Was pretty good. They had backed away from a lot of the woke stuff. They had made it better, but Yeah, Next Gen had some seasons that were as high as 26 episodes. They also had one or two shorter ones. But yeah, these guys worked a lot harder, man. DS9, Voyager, even Enterprise punching out 23, 24, 25 episodes a year. So I can't stand when they make a big deal about punching out 10 episodes in 18 months. That's at like a third of the episodes in 1.5 times as much time. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, whatever. The whole thing's ridiculous. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I've got a long day tomorrow. I got to get up at 4 a.m. and go to work and produce the morning show, then take Mom out for lunch, and then produce the afternoon show, and then come in and produce the evening show. So we are going to be on New Year's Eve, don't forget, and all through the week and the weekend. Y'all stay warm. It's going to get cold over the next day or two. Big cold front dipping down. All right, everybody. My name's Ian. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I try very hard to provide some kind of unique content for you guys. And I hope that in some cases I succeeded tonight. All right. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been a blast. I got to tell you guys, the neat thing about this is all the neat people I get to meet, all the different opinions, all the different things I get to talk to you guys about, and I get to hear your opinions. I really like that. So we're going to leave that there. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and bow out. I hope that you guys have a great night. Have a great tomorrow. Live from Starship Studios. My name is Ian, and this is Starship Studios in Southwest Florida, and this has been the Sights and Sounds of Earth right here on Starship Adventures. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Starship Adventures right here, and I hope you guys have a great one. 7-3s, everybody. Good night.
You don't answer phone calls, don't answer emails, but you cash every check like the sisters never fails. Living off goodwill vibes and nostalgic glue. Do something, anything, so they cling to you. You built a maze to keep us out, freeze up front hoops all around. New clubs drowning paperwork, hell, gatekeepers. bringing me voices I'm dying to see. Voices in the night, calling through the dark. 40 meters burning with a lonely spark. From Tokyo to Moscow, Buenos Aires, international friends on the friendly night. Voices in the night, thousands of miles away. Spooky signals dancing in the gray. Logbook filling up, page after page. Ham radio brothers on the global stage. Hear them fading, then fading out. Ghosts on the bed, no one about. A signal from nowhere, a call in the blue. 40 meters magic, coming straight to you. Voices in the night, reaching for the stars. 40 meters carrying us so far. Cold, clear sky, and the world feels right. Friendship forever on the waves tonight. Voices in the night, never gonna fade. Spooky, sweet signals that the ionosphere made. Lock my closest slow as the dawn turns bright. But I'll be back tomorrow for the voices in the night. Grab your rig, hit the trail. The adventure's calling loud. Parks on the air. We're going portable and proud. Let's keep the activations coming big. Parks on the air, crank it loud, feel the rush. Portable power in the great outdoors hush. From coast to coast in the mountains so high, we're working the world under open sky. Parks on the air, the future looks bright. Ham radio fun from morning till night. Parks on the air, forever we'll roam. Parks on the air, parks on the air.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.